Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill. Yeah, here we go. I take 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Right to the air is Prescott. Back into the hands of Lamb. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's into the hands of Turpin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
47-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Go. Get out there. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Eagles 25-yard line.
Prescott again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Kill.
In motion, Lamb.
Then we're going to 53.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Again, Prescott to the air. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He finds Devontae Smith. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Turpin on the return.
Here we go, 47. Under. Hey, kill. 26.
Out of his own end zone, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second and a yard.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd down, Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Cincinnati. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. At the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
One, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Side.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
11. Side.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties, make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Here we go.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
11.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 3.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Touchdown, Bengals. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now he takes off. We are through one. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
63, back.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Passing right side, and Chase has it.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
11, 11 Thomas.
A carry here for Brown. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go. God.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Hot.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments.
Here we go.
But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big.
That one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Off the play fake, Hurts. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's
11,
first and
11,
10.
11. Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Britton Covey now on the return. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Now Brown. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Brown. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Dot. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Burrow here on second down. That's complete. It's Yosibach. And he will get into the end zone. Andre Yosibach. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Man in motion is Brown. Try the jet sweep, heading right. Into space. And he's going to take this all the way home. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a... What a tremendous kick return.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They put Kelce in motion. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run the toss to Barkley. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hardman now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelce. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 3rd and long.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57, 57. What's that?
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. What's that?
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
Good.
3rd and 9. Now Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. A dive, and he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are out in front. It is 10-8. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Third down coming up. They put Kelce in motion. On third down, Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until... On second down, Mahomes. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
43! 43! Yellow! Hey, rip lift!
Third and long for Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelce. Complete. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, first and 10. They put Kelce in motion. Tight end going in motion here. And in motion is Brown.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Easy.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's got it. He is in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Will set up for a 2-point conversion.
Attack!
They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
No touch that. No touch that.
On play action, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson.
Hey, let's go.
So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run at the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set. King, Phil King.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No touch that. No touch.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
No touch that.
Dotson, the man in motion.
No touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
73. Hey, 73. 63. Hey, silver. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Gray is the motion man here. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Mahomes. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
Chiefs 14, Eagles 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Slot man in motion right. He's across midfield. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back, and is very close to a first down. Second and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Yellow, yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing is Mahomes. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's a big one. This third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turn.